For today's lesson, we're going to be solving word problems using decimal operations. So for our first question, it says, Mr. Fry distributed $126 equally among his 4 children for their weekly allowance. How much money did each child receive? Who and what is this problem about? Let's identify our variables. This is about Mr. Fry's money. So we're going to draw a bar to represent Mr. Fry's money. So this is Mr. Fry's money. Let's read the problem sentence by sentence and adjust our diagram to match the information in this problem. Let's look at the first sentence again. What is the important information in this sentence? Mr. Fry distributed $126 equally among his 4 children for their weekly allowance. What's the important information? It's that he distributed $126 equally among his 4 children. How can I represent this information on my diagram? Well, $126 is the total, so this whole bar is going to represent $126. How many children share that $126? 4. How can we represent this information? We can divide the bar into 4 equal parts to represent the equal amounts of money that they're going to share. So what is my question? My question is, how much money did each child receive? What is the unknown in this problem, and how will we represent it in our diagram? The unknown is how much each child will get. To represent that, since they're all equal, I can put a question mark in one of the boxes. If I find out what this box is worth, then these boxes must be the same, because child 1 will receive the same as child 2, 3, and 4. So the amount of money one of Mr. Fry's children received for their allowance is what we're trying to find out. How many unit bars are equal to 126? It's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of these unit bars equal 126. How can we find the value of just 1 unit? We can divide 126 by 4 because we have a whole that we are sharing equally. So what is the expression that we should write that would represent this problem? So this would be $126 divided by 4. Go ahead and solve this problem using whatever strategy you would like, and then unpause this video to check your answers. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my problem using the standard algorithm. So I have $126 divided amongst 4 children. So I'm going to first look at my 100. Can I divide 4 equally into 1? No. So I'm going to move on to 12. Can I divide 12 into 4? Yes. That will go 3 times. I'm going to make sure to line up my 3 right above my 2. So 4 times 3 is 12. So when I subtract, I'm left with 0 here. Now I'm going to bring down my 6. How many times will 4 go into 6? Just once. I'm going to make sure to put my 1 above the 6. So 1 times 4 is 4. Now I'm going to subtract. 6 take away 4 is 2. Now in 4th grade, we would say this answer is 31 remainder 2. But now I know that I can keep going by adding a decimal and a place value. So I'm going to add a decimal and a tenth, which is 0 tenths. And now I'm going to bring down that 0 tenths. 20 divided by 4 is what? That's 5. Now what I need to remember is, since I've added the decimal here, I need to also bring it up here. So that would be 31.5. So 5 times 4 is 20. So I'm left with nothing as a remainder. Now let's use some place value reasoning. If I am trying to figure out how much money each child received, and I have 31.5, that doesn't look like an amount of money to me. What is it missing? It's missing a hundredths place. So what can I add in my hundredths place to show that there's something there? Well, that's a 0. So each child would receive $31.50. And if you fill these boxes, each one with $31.50, and added those 4 together, you would get 126. Was your answer correct?